Top's Pokemon Emerald Walkthrough Enter Mount Pyre Part 1. Hello and welcome! Keep Ghost Top on the mic. Hello, welcome my friends! So Mount Pyre is your Gen 3 kind of iteration of your Gen 2 Pokemon Tower. The one thing that I'll say about Gen 3 and Gen 2 is because Pokemon Tower is only 2 floors in, and we have our first wild Pokemon, and it's a Shuppet. So Shuppet in itself is a replacement to Ghastly. So the one thing that I'll just kind of get away safely. So Gen 2 Ghastly and a double battle as incoming. Okay, way to greet someone. And you as well. So a double battle is here. Pokemaniac Mark and Hexamaniac Leia want to battle. And Mark sends out a Rhyhorn and Leia sends out a Spoitnik. A Spoitink? I think Spoitink kind of doubles down as a ground type and a psychic type. And I took out a Brilliant and a Manectric. So let's see what's gonna happen. So my Manectric has chosen a Spoitnik, and my Bellroom has actually chosen the Rhyhorn. And yes, Sky Uppercut will actually do a lot of damage, which I actually enjoy having to see my Bellroom do this in itself. The one thing that I'll credit, and my Manectric has kind of hit a Shockwave, which didn't do much. So Spoink kind of doubled down with a Psybeam. As I was saying, a Spoink actually doubles down to a ground and a psychic type. And we have a magic coat, which kind of gives it a magic feel, but nothing too beneficial to it against something like a quick attack. So as I was saying, and yes, Spoink died, and the Manectric actually got a whole lot of XP points, and my Brilliant. And now Leia and Mark have been defeated. Yes, you're sorry. You're durable. Yes, I am. I know this. So as a yes, Hexamaniacs actually do guard towers like this. Yeah, and we Pokemon Maniacs or Pokemaniacs actually do a lot well collecting a lot of stuff. I feel your pain. So as I was saying, from Gen 2 to Gen 3, just quickly heal up my Manectric, and boom, there we are. So as I was saying, Gen 2 to Gen 3 Pokemon Towers are actually well worth it. Maybe I might be wrong, but it goes with that. So I am going to just change my Water Flit with my Manectric, just to make sure that I balance out my party. So as I was saying, as we go through this, Gen 2 and Gen 3 Pokemon Towers are actually quite different. And we have another Pokemon battle. Yes, I'm terrified. Yes, you are. You know it. And Black Belt Xander has joined the fray. And Hariyama he has chosen. And Waterflit is my choice. So I will see what's gonna happen. Oh, and a fake out. And yes, I have flinched. So now I will try to attack it with my fly. And yes, a knockoff, and it missed. And mine also has missed as well. So we're gonna try and see how we're gonna do this. Oh, and thanks a lot. I got blown away by that Hirayama. So my Manectric has been dragged out, but unfortunately it's not yet ready. So I will try and see if I take out my water flip and we can try this again. So yes, so vital throw and it did nothing. And which is actually interesting. So I will try fly again and see what's gonna happen. And Roland does nothing. And then I come, yes, and it doesn't do anything, which is a sore throw. So vital throw Hirayama does, which doesn't do a lot. So I will try and reduce its HP with a wing attack. And it did a whole lot of damage. Oh, and there it is. And wing attack again, and down goes Hariyama. So as I saw this, I think Hariyama is an evolved version to a Makujita. Yes, you lost your wits. I know, which is weird. But anyway, I don't care. So, Gen 2 and Gen 3 Pokemon Towers is seriously worth it. I think the only thing that makes Mount Pyre to the Pokemon Tower is that Mount Pyre in itself actually has actual floors. Nothing to take away from the Pokemon Tower, but that's how I think. So we have entered another Pokemon double battle. Yes, Luke. Alright, back up your words, son. Back up your words. So we have a young couple, Daz and Luke, who want to join in the double battle and get their butts whipped. And we have a cat, Delacatty, and a Manectric. So I think the one thing that I can say with the Delacatty is that it's a psychic and a normal type of Pokemon. So I don't mind it. I think the only problem with it is that it kind of doubles as a very annoying Pokemon. So the Manectric goes down. Oh, not yet. And thanks for doing that. So the Delacatty doubles down with I think Attract, Growl, Quick Attack, and Cut. So we've just seen what this does. And my Blaziken, I don't think it's going to do much, so it got hit, and I have a crush, but the Manectric can take the hit, which is interesting. So it makes a very good handicap kind of match, and yeah, we'll see how it goes, and thanks a lot. We just lowered our attack. Okay, let's see what our water flip can do. Maybe if we give it a bit of a surf. And Ember, but unfortunately, it's still in a crush mode, but we can just burn that cat away. And go you are. And yes, and another thing that most of you would know is an EXP share, is that EXP share goes down as a double, which means the Pokemon in battle will share half and half, while it's the ones that are actually done, or the one that has the EXP share. And I found an Ultra Ball. So as I was saying, the EXP share that the Pokemon has will actually share those double points, which is a neato kind of thing, which I like about Gen 2. Well, Gen 3 in this case, not Gen 2. Gen 2 doesn't give you the double battle kind of thing, but Gen 3 graciously does, which I am happy about. So we will change our Graveler to our Water Flip and vice versa. And we have a Bystander. Yes, 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 unfortunately. And we entered another floor, and right beside the door is a Pokeball, which I am very, very happy for. So Psychic Kayla has entered the fray, and let's see what she has. And a Wobbuffet. Yes, a Wobbuffet. I have actually caught this one, which is actually very, very blah. But who knows? So Wobbuffet, and it's protected itself in the veil. But we will see how it goes. And down you go. Down you go, Wobbuffet. So I've gained at least 500 points, and my Mimic also gained 500 points. So I see Kayla has taken out a Natu, I believe. So I'm just getting my options out, and I just decided to stick with my grappler, which is interesting, very, very interesting. Alright, and we're back at it. Sorry for that. So as we are at it, Natu is not affected by any ground type Pokemon. So it just had a peck at me, which is interesting, I would say. But now we have to kind of get back our Graveler again and take out our Blaziken. And it just had and I believe that was a peck, and it was super effective because my Blaziken is a fighting type Pokemon. So we just had to get rid of that Natu because, well, let's be honest here, my Blaziken is way above it. So Psychic Kayla has a Kadabra out. I think I will have to kind of change, but I'll see which of my Pokemon will actually do the trick. So my solo is not up to the task, so I will just give my water lift a chance and see what's gonna happen. So I am at it again. So Kadabra is out, which makes a very, very good kind of thing. So let's see what's gonna happen. And unfortunately, Kadabra's disabled. Doesn't do any harm because I have to do something for it to take effect. And I could see, oh my god, and it looks like Kadabra has a recover. So it recovered half of its life, but unfortunately that won't happen, which actually makes a whole lot of it. So Manectric gains EXP points, and my Waterfoot gains EXP points, and it grew to level 30. Thank you for that battle. So Psychic Kayla has been defeated. Yes, you lost cleanly, which I actually have beaten you. And there is another Pokeball. Why have I come here? I'm lost, unfortunately. I am very, very lost. So, we have a Pokebreeder named Gabrielle, and she has a Skitty, which kind of reminds me of that Delicatty, but I might go wrong. So, my Magnitude 6 will just make quick work of the Skitty. And boom! So Skitty, that makes sense. And my Manectric gains EXP share. So yes, as I was saying, so Graveler will take a breather, and my Blaziken will actually come out to play. So who do we have? Who do we have? A Lotad. A Lotad. The problem is with the Lotad is that I'm kind of confused with its structure. I kind of confuse it for a water type, but for some reason I have a feeling that it's just A, and it hits me with the growl. So I have a feeling that it's a grass type, but I'm often mistaken for a water type. So that's why I took out my Manectric. And a Shockwave. And your this Lotad does nothing. It just growls. And a peck, I believe. Oh, and it also has a quick attack, which makes a whole lot of sense. So my Blaziken gained EXP share, and my Manectric gains all of it. So Zigzagoon. Who are we gonna take out? I'm thinking of my Breloom. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you that the Zigzagoon is a normal type. The parry that it has, however, is to pick up items. I think Poochyena also does this, but I don't know how far it goes. The Zigzagoon, however, is a very, very interesting Pokemon that you can actually breed, which I kind of worry myself for. I don't know why. Tailo. Oh yes, fun fact about the Tailo is that the Tailo is actually a very cool Pokemon to actually get into the Poke contests. I believe I had a lot of it, and it served me well. So a Sky Uppercut. Oh, and it's dead. Sorry, Tailo. I love you. So my Breloom gains the XP share, and so is my Manectric. And here you are, the Poochyena. I haven't used my Poochyena in a while. My Mightyena in this case, because my Poochyena actually evolved into a Mightyena. The one thing that a Poochyena doubles down is a dark and normal type. So you can use it for either normal or dark types, which is actually interesting. And down you go. Sorry, Poochyena. I love you. And Manectric gains a lot of the EXP. And we have a C-Dot. My C-Dot was actually had a lot. I think this is why I have my Breloom have Leech Seed and Mega Drain. So that's the one thing that I love about it. And it's not a bad Pokemon, I believe, but it's one of those Pokemons that you actually have to make sure that you do it well, or else you won't have a chance for it. And down it goes. Sorry, Siddharth. And my Blaziken shares that EXP share. And my Manectric goes to level 28. And I've defeated a Poke Breeder. Yes, I know, that's what I do. Oh, and, well, I got saved into a Pokénav. Oh yes, fun fact about the Pokénav is that in Gen 3, you get to, people that you have on the Pokénav or that have been registered into the Pokénav will actually see your progress and how well you go at it. And another Pokemon battle. Honestly, people, if you love Pokemon battles in Gen 3, then this is your game. Not to say that I'm doing anything about it, but I love the way this game actually balances out everything. So my Graveler comes out for another shot, and I'll give it a Magnitude. Yep. And that's the way it goes. And by routes, off you go. So my Graveler gains those EXP share, and Psychic William takes out another route. And I'm not gonna actually do this one because, well, let's be honest. So route is a ground, a normal, and I believe a psych type. The one guy that I met along my journey is Isaac. Isaac needed to have a Pokemon because he was suffering from a near-death experience. But we're not gonna shame him. I would love to see how well he goes. So as I'm just checking my Manectric, and off it goes. The one thing that I'll credit a lot of Manectrics is that its cool factor. I believe the reason why I didn't give my Manectric a chance to have a cool factor in the Poke contests is that the Manectric actually wins a lot of it for you. And a Thunder Wave actually paralyzed the Corellia and Synchronize. So if your Pokemon has a Synchronize, you have done well, because the Synchronize actually copies the attack that your Pokemon has done. Say if it's a Manectric, it will copy the Thunder Wave. If it's a Blaziken or any fire type, it will copy that kind of ability. So yes, I've beaten William. Yes, I know. And I have found a Super Repel. Now, a Super Repel, as anything, does a repel. It's like just an upgraded version of a Repel. And I believe this is another Pokemon battle. Yes, I know. Haha. We all shiver in fear, don't worry. And it's another Hexamaniac by the name of Tasha. And she takes out a Shuppet. And I have a Graveler. So, let's see what I will do with this. And I have chosen my Graveler to use Magnitude. I think the one thing that I'll credit the Shuppet for is it kind of comes in handy if you want a Ghastly kind of Pokemon. So my Graveler just gained another level, which is nice. Yes, losing you dislike. We don't like losing, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. And no, I won't be staying with you on the road. Apparently something big is happening. So I'm in floor 4, I believe. And, well, yes, don't worry, your teacher will be proud. Let's just get to it. So Black Belt Azushi wants to battle, and he has a Hariyama. So the one thing that I'll credit a lot of Pokemon trainers, especially ones that go with like a fighting type kind of pedigree, they have a whole lot of Hariyamas, which is thanks a lot. You don't want to get beat. So I'll have my Solo instead, and a Wing Attack, and it doesn't do much, which I am very, very saddened about. So Vital Throw actually kills my Swallow because, like I said, most of my Pokemon here, their average is like level 25, and I think I need to do a lot with my Swallow. So my Water Lift has actually come out. Yes. And you missed. The one thing that I've kind of hit out to fly, and it didn't take a lot. And Hariyama decides that, well, why not? Let's make it a ground kind of battle. And that slap was very, very stiff, but not a pity, not a problem. So Hariyama is down for the count, and we've ended that. Yes, 315. So my metric actually got a lot. Because here's the fact about EXP share in level 3 is that if you've used more than 2 Pokemon, And then the one with the EXP share actually gains a lot of that from the previous 2 Pokemon battles and Pokemon that you've chosen. So, like I said, I'm just going through Mount Pyre, and I believe I am going into the last floor and the last 2 Pokemon trainers. And yes, yeah, let's see how curious you are. And a Hexamaniac Valerie has kind of come out to play, and a Sableye. So I think the one thing that I will kind of say that this is my fault is that I didn't catch a Sableye, because a Sableye apparently learns a lot, but not as much as, say, your Poochyena or your Zigzagoon. So the one thing that a Sableye will learn is Nightshade and Feint Attack. I'm not sure if it learns Curse, because I really kind of shot myself in the foot for this. Yes, your power is ebbing away. We know. It sucks. Oh my god. And I have her registered on my Pokémon app. Spirits, yes. Fitful sleep. What is fitful sleep? I presume that this is when your Pokemon is laying peacefully, then maybe. So, as we get into it, just checking my bag if I have, and a paralyze here because my Manectric also got paralyzed thanks to that Coriala, if I'm not mistaken. So yes. So I'm at the last Pokemon trainer battle. Yes. Oh, okay. Let's see how you do this. So, Psychic Cedric has come out to play, and a Wobbuffet. So I think I've captured a Wobbuffet at the Safari Zone, but I'm not sure I really didn't use it. So I'm just wondering. And a Shadow Tag. So if you are very, very lucky to have a Wobbuffet, it will learn Shadow Tag just naturally. And a Magnitude. Oh, and it doesn't do nothing. Oh, thanks a lot, Wobbuffet. You rock. So my Blaziken will actually do it. So let's see how this goes. And a cut. And oh my god. Destiny Bond. That's another thing that Wobbuffet will learn naturally. So yes, and unfortunately, I'm gone down with it. Thanks, Wobbuffet. You rock. You rock. I hate you for this. I'm a Manectric grew another level. So sorry I had to cut that one out. It was just what actually happened. So I've basically cleared out everyone. I'm just making sure that my Pokemon actually are revived. So the other thing about that I wanted to share with you guys, if y'all have played Emerald, is that Mount Pyre is divided into 2 sections. The inside, or the interior, and the exterior. So now that I've cleared everyone out in the interior, I believe I'm now on the road to get the exterior going. So I believe the exterior, like I wanted to share, is that Mount Pyre is part of a bigger feel of the story. So the other guys that I have to kind of get rid of is Team Magma? Aqua, I believe. I think it's Team Aqua. Magma is somewhere, and I've found a Shadow Ball. that's another thing that I'll kind of cover as I get myself out of here. So yeah, so Mount Pyre is part of this big story in Emerald about the three legendaries, and my repel just wore off. And next incense, unfortunately I cannot get it because my bag is full. So as I was saying, is that Team Aqua has this thing that's going that they have to actually, you know, revive the three legendaries, that being Rayquaza, Kugon, and Kilgore. So that's the one thing that these guys are actually after. So this is why I kind of took a detour to Mount Pyre. I could have gone anywhere else and just saved the stories for the huge story for another day, but I decided to come into Mount Pyre. And I found one Lax Incense. And yeah, so as I'm trying to get out of this place, like I said, and I have to get a sea incense, but unfortunately I can't, and I'm gonna leave this one out. I think I'll just leave this one out, see if I need to just get rid of something, and my Prelude needs a bit more, and I'll use it on my Blaziken and my Water Lift, and let's see how this goes. And unfortunately I cannot get it out, which is interesting. So as I make my way out of Mount Pyre, I'm going to the exterior. And before I go there, a Shuppet, and this is level 24. I'm kind of not gonna bother because, well, this is not the one that I actually want. So I'm just getting away. Just want to make sure that I get out of here. So at floor 2, the second floor. I think it's the second floor, but I might be wrong. And I know this is a Shuppet. And this is level 29. I think I'll just get rid of this one. I think this one is a bit more off. So let's see what it does. Love magnitude 8. Yes, and that's the one. And I've actually done a lot. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to. I just didn't know why I did that. So I'm at the first floor, and before I leave, I'm just gonna get rid of this Shuppet. So it's level 26, so I think I'll give it a try. So as I was saying, that as I'm getting out of here and taking care of this Shuppet, I think I will just get to the exterior. For most of you that know what's going on in the exterior, there's a lot that's going on. So you have to just get rid of Team Aqua. So yeah, that's the one thing about it. So as this Shuppet dies, I think I'll end it here. Thanks so very much for watching this episode. I'll see y'all guys out on the exterior. Cheers for now.